Well, I actually don't have her as a choice for who I meet in the park.
No, invite Ryota, and then I wrote down save here as it forks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say before or after inviting
Well,
Ryota?
I wrote it down after Ryota, so I think you can... I don't think you can save right now, but you can invite Ryota and then save.
Let's check. Okay.
Yeah, so you invite Ryota and then you save at your earliest convenience.
Okay, let's see if I can save here. Aha! I can save here. Ka-chink! Okay, so that's where it forks. There are actually 2 Azami endings.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, we've done this one before. Yeah. Going for some yakitori.
Alright.
Spent a happy evening with Ryota.
Mm-hmm. And then... okay.
Back at the cafe. Time sure flies when I'm in here. See you all around, Kenzaburo. Oh, hey, Shell. Whom? Rabu, finally heading home after staying in the cafe for much of the day, gestures to me on his way out of the door. Oh, here. Well, this is your tip.
It's a leaf.
It's the magical candy from the pocket of an old lady from Osaka.
What?
So young men from Osaka can do it too.
What?
You just got... I guess that's a myth about, or like a trope.
Oh, like old ladies in Osaka always have pocket candy to give out, and I guess young men from Osaka now also have.
I guess so.
So I guess it means that Rabu is a young man?
I guess so. See you all around.
Does he really think that a piece of candy is a tip?
God, he's the worst.
Right?
Right, that's even worse. You cannot fucking tip a waiter. You're just giving them a piece of candy.
Especially
oh my God.
one whose time you occupy like all the time.
Jesus. Fuck you, man.
Good day to you, Rabu.
God.
I think it is time to close up. Go out of business, for I make no money. I give my coffee away for free to the one customer I have, and he pays me in sweets. Would you care for something? I'm sorry. I was just picturing Rabu just being like, thanks for the coffee, old man, here.
Just throwing a piece of candy in his face.
Do you have these in Sweden?
And he's like,
the caramel.
I get to have dinner today. Good thing I am a pigeon and barely need anything at all to eat.
It's probably not true.
That's a saying, right? That someone eats like a pigeon.
I've never heard that.
Really? Have you heard like eats like a bird?
I guess.
Implies that like they eat basically nothing.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking like relative to their body size, they probably still...
No, I'm pretty sure that birds don't eat a whole lot.
But they use so much energy flying.
Well, maybe they
like
don't.
Flying for birds the way they do. Like, they're not gliders, right? It's super energy.
I guess so.
Like birds that fly long distance need to eat and get energy for the long flight, but while they fly, they don't. But just like starting and whatnot, that's like...
Bird facts with
anyway.
Anna. It's still your line.
Oh, I thought I read it already.
No.
Would you care for something, Shell? It won't be as good after sitting overnight.
Oh, so they even have to like eat their own sandwiches because they haven't been able to sell them. Is there any tonjiru left?
What is that?
I don't know what that is, but of course.
Here you
are. Tonjiru.
I guess it's a soup in a teacup?
I guess so. Tonjiru from a fancy cup is the best. By the way, Mr. Urushihara.
Yes?
Mr. Rabu comes here every day, right?
He does, yes.
I wonder what he does. Is he a night security guard or something?
Oh no, he's a paid consumer.
Ah.
Like a paid protester. But he consumes things so that the people will think that people consume things here.
Actually, there is such a thing as just a paid customer.
Mm-hmm. Are we talking about like mystery shoppers or whatever they're called?
Mystery shop, maybe.
Like
maybe.
People who are paid to shop at the place and then evaluate their shopping experience. Yeah,
yes.
that.
Like I've worked retail, so I know about these things as well. Where you never find out either.
Mm.
You'll never find out. But I've had customers where I was pretty sure that they were a mystery shopper, because they have certain like rules they go by for like how they're supposed to act in the store to evaluate the people working there.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, for example, is to test how good the retail workers are at making sales.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a certain monetary limit. Say whatever. Say it's like $1,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, whatever you suggest to them, they will say yes to. They will continue buying more and more things. You recommend an item, they will buy it. You recommend another item, they will buy it up until they hit that limit. Because they want to test how much you are going to try to push sales yourselves, or yourself, or how much you just leave them to their own devices.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is that, like, even as a retail worker, even if you find someone who is willing to buy a lot, eventually you start to sort of feel bad about it.
Mm.
It starts, like, even though they're here and they're willingly giving away their money, it starts to feel like you're taking advantage of them when they reach a certain threshold of, like, things they're buying, where you're like, dude, you cannot possibly need all of these things. Why are you buying so much? Are you a lonely person? Or are you just coming here because you want someone to talk to? And is that why you're saying yes to everything I'm trying to sell to you, just so you can keep interacting with another human being? Like, sometimes you get feelings like that.
Mm-hmm.
But as a retail worker, you are not supposed to think like this. Your job is to make sales, and you are supposed to continue making sales, and as long as they want to buy more things, you're supposed to push more things onto them. So, but it is very uncommon, and it's very abnormal behavior. So I have had those couple of instances where, like, I just notice that, like, this person says yes to everything I say. And during those moments, I pretty much assumed that, like, okay, this is a mystery shopper. This person is here to test me. And so I go along with it and I sell tons of stuff to them. But then I always have that little twang, the little twang of guilt afterwards, where it's like, what if it wasn't? What if it wasn't a mystery shopper? What if it was just like some super lonely person and I just fleeced them for an entire paycheck? God.
That would suck.
Retail is such a dystopian hellscape, I guess. Anyway, let's find out what Ravu does.
A chauffeur, apparently. He's generally out all night.
He's driving someone around at night.
He likes to come here to relax before work.
A budgerigar who works at night? Yeah, that doesn't make sense, because that's how these things work. You put, like, a cloth over the cage so they think it's night, because then they just pass out.
Yeah.
But this guy's awake at night? I smell a mystery.
There's some among us parrots who prefer the night. He's a night bird, a bird of the night.
He's Batman.
He's a night chirper.
He's a night chirper.
You know what other bird is active at night?
I do not.
Darkwing duck.
Oh shit.
Alright.
I only know his catchphrase in Swedish.
Yeah, same for me in German.
God, I can't do it in English because I don't know what it's in English.
It's like, it translates to something like, I
Jag.
am the shadow that flutters in the night, or something,
jag
I
är
guess.
faran som lurar i natten.
Ja, ich bin der Schatten, der die Nacht durchflattert.
Jag är leksaken i ditt cornflakes-paket.
The toys in your cornflakes package. Okay.
I love Darkwing Duck. Okay.
The moon is wonderfully calming on clear nights. Rabu is renowned for being a very careful and reliable driver.
I see where this is going.
I see where this is going, but also I want to point out that that is not something that people gain renown for.
And here I took him for the type to go wild behind the wheel. Haven't I met another careful driver recently?
Wait, are you gonna set them up?
Is that it? Am I gonna teach Azami to find love again? One more week until the end of August. I guess my summer job is over. I'll miss this place.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Shell. It's been a pleasure.
Likewise, thank you for everything, Mr. Urushihara. I think I'll be back here sometime as a customer.
Yes,
or not.
Because I found out that I don't have to pay anything.
They accept candy as payment.
Yeah, sure, but do they accept udon?
I guess we'll find out. Y'all retiring early?
Mr. Shell is a student, and so must return to his studies with the turning of the leaves.
I haven't even finished half my summer homework.
No, you've just been sitting here drinking coffee with all men.
Woo!
Okay.
Wonderful. That I speak in emojis. Doing the last half in 1 week? I reckon you'll do just fine. Jesus. Gonna feel real lonely around here without you, Shell.
Well, don't we have just a lady bird for you?
Hey, at least Kenzaburo ain't going anywhere.
Naturally not.
I am chained to this chair. Look, there's a little chain right here.
Don't
to my
say
foot.
that. Not after another Austrian man abducted people and
Another Austrian man abducted people.
But he didn't do it in Austria this time.
That's true. That's true. He was in the Netherlands. Rabu sips from his cup. I think after working here for a month, I can safely say that he accounts for the majority of the cafe's business. And he pays in candy.
Great.
Every birdie who comes here probably thinks of it as an oasis in the city, an island of soothing parakeet in the sea of urban life. There are many words you can use to describe parakeets.
Soothing is not one of them.
No, it is not.
No.
It's kind of a pity that so few people come in. Someone is coming in. Oh, welcome! Azami! You came! Can't exactly refuse an invitation from my sweet little protege, now can I?
God.
When did I become your protege? Okay then. Yay! Have a seat, please! I am hooking them up together. Ah.
Oh no.
Azami? Is that you?
Oh, maybe they know each other from their careful driving.
They do know each other from their careful driving. Her expression suddenly hardens. It feels like the cafe is going to burst. It feels like one of these scenes when the retired cop finally faces down the mob boss just before the bullets start flying.
Okay, so he actually drove recklessly until he killed someone that Asami knows, and now he's a very careful driver, and so is she, but...
Do you know each other? You might say that. You disappear one day, And then turn up sipping tea in a place like this?
Okay, I guess I was wrong.
Left us all behind, have ya? Azami, how do you think I felt these past 6 months? She looks ready to fly at him any moment. Azami, I don't know what's happened between you two, but Mr. Abu is a nice man now. He drives cars and gives out candy.
That's not usually how children should describe nice men to adults and be listened to.
Yes. You can trust this man. He drives cars and gives out candy.
Like,
trust him.
No.
Please forgive him. Stay out of this, kid.
Yeah.
It doesn't concern you.
But it concerns me personally right now that what you say. Oh my god.
Yes, because this is how the Austrians get you into their keller. They drive a car and they give out candy.
No. They're Austrians. They drive a car and they wave a schnitzel out the window.
They're flapping a schnitzel out the window. And all the Austrian kids are like, oh my god, ein Schnitzel. And they run after the Schnitzelvan. But the Schnitzelvan is a trap.
Look, everyone does the schnitzel. I found a thing on Reddit the other day where like someone was asking Arnie if he was eating mostly plant-based diet these days, and he's like, yeah, like 80% or so mostly. He's not completely meat-free. Like, if he goes to Austria, he's gonna have a schnitzel.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if you drive a van down the street and you wave a schnitzel at Arnold, you are going to be able to kidnap
him. He will run after you and he will pick up the van.
Yes. So you need someone bigger than Arnold.
Inside the van.
Yeah.
What if he can lift more than his own body weight, which is implied that he can because he can lift the fucking van. Doesn't work. Can't, no. Think one step further.
You have like an even bigger man that hides behind Arnold and runs up and picks Arnold, who is picking up the van. And then he runs away with them, and Arnold is busy eating the schnitzel with one hand and holding the van with the other.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway.
What happened, Mr. Abu? I've never seen her this mad. I haven't seen her that often, but I've never seen her this mad. I've seen her twice, and she was mad one of those 2 times. Maybe she's mad all the time. Since when are you calling yourself Rabu?
This is odd.
Blaster!
Wait, what?
That's his real name. That's what was written on the side of her scooter.
I'm sorry.
I remember your sexy, rapturous eyes back then. He used to be a living legend, kid. A leader of the toughest bikers around. Back then, there wasn't a bird on the night roads who didn't know the name of Hosokawa Blaster.
Sorry, but that image that is like, I'm speechless. This is not what I expected out of Asami.
This is not what I expected. Wow.